How's it going, everyone? Not every day do you see a company like CrowdStrike hit the lower ATR 4 according to my system. I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to scroll past. A lot of the times we're hugging the ATR 4 on the upper band, not the lower band, and it's just been like an amazing, amazing opportunity. And we have never ever did something we did like this before, as it's just been a crazy opportunity. But as you can see, we hit the upper band, we sell off. Where do we go? Back to the 5, the 10, and the 20, and that's kind of what I want to see on the lower band. You see this big overreaction type play, we sell off, and we go to the 5, 10, and the 20, and we do that in an orderly fashion. This was way back in COVID, even during COVID. Look at how important this is. My strategy says we do not buy till the ATR 4 on the green band. We wait for this bottom band. COVID could barely take this down to the ATR 4. So that says something. And then look at the massive buying opportunity you could have got from $32. And now look at it. It is well over $100. Congrats, long-term investors. And are we going to get something similar to that? Let's see. So, CrowdStrike, well below the ATR 4. Very solid company, very stable. Fundamentals are a whole lot better than a lot of the penny stocks I see. The K, the bottom indicator is at 11.51. And what I really like about this thing, it had a consecutive drops here. We have drop here, drop here, drop here, drop here. It wasn't just a drop from this candle all the way down. And the reason why that's important is because we have time distance now. We haven't touched the EMA 5 for 1, 2, 3, 4 daily candles. For a bigger cap stock, 5 daily candles is pretty long for not touching the EMA 5. And obviously I probably would do option plays if I was looking to get in this, because it would be probably a little harder to do. Yes, it depends on your count, but if you look at the EMA 5, it's at 315. Let's just do a quick study on or percentage if we just take it at the EMA 5. So 261 to 315. What percentage are we looking at? 261, 315. Wow. Okay, that's more than I thought. 20%. But let's judge by what the EMA 5's doing. As you can see, the EMA 5 is going around 341. Next day was 315. So about $30. About like 25, give and take. So 25, it's going to be like 270. Yeah, I mean, you want to buy this and see what the EMA 5 is going to look at for the next day. I'm not in it right now, but I will say we're getting pretty close. I mean, we're at an ATR 4, almost an ATR 5 if we adjust the settings. So this is pretty overextended, and we want to make sure we get really good entries on this. So this is CrowdStrike. And like I said, the only time it has ever done this was COVID. Obviously, it was a big event that happened. So I read all the news. Let's look at Webull post. It says it continues to evaluate the impact of the outage event on its business. It says the event was not caused by cyber attack. That was just 21 minutes ago. So yeah, there's a lot of negative news. So it's probably best, just let it kind of like play it out, right? Don't entirely catch the falling knife, and that's why time distance is so important. If this don't touch the EMA 5 in 7 daily candles, I'm getting it no matter what. I'll be playing option plays, big call options. So right now it's at 1, 2, 3, 4. If it don't touch the EMA 5, I repeat, in three daily candles, this purple band here, big time, I'm buying call options. I'm going to take advantage of this. But yeah, I really think we're going to have a move up here. I would look for the dead cat bounce. What I see a lot of the times is when you're this much under with a bigger cap stock, you at least go back up to the bottom green band, which is at 275. So if we look at the options, I don't even know what we're expecting. If I did them, I would do 3 months out, about 116 days here, or 18 October, my bad. And you can kind of look at the implied volatility. They're at 60%, so options are not like terrible. I've seen people buy options when the IV was 100%, and that basically just means you're paying too much for the premium. But as you can see, if you did buy one of these, you're spending $3,200 for one contract. So you want to get really good entries. But this is CrowdStrike. Let's look at the weekly. Yeah, so a lot. Sometimes if I do see a weekly hit the ATR 4, this bottom band, that would be extremely bullish, especially for a stock like this. And as you can see, we're starting to have the bands cross each other, so that is considered your downtrend, right? But yeah, it had a massive run. I mean, This was insane. Look at this massive run it had, guys. You know, you cannot doubt it. This was insane. So, that's my plan, guys. And let's see what the trend channel is from the top to the bottom. So we are breaking through a trend channel here. Let's readjust it. We'll see what this one looks like. That one I like a little bit better. Right in here, you can kind of see we should be buying right around here about 257. That's kind of where the bottom trend channel is. I definitely think we should shoot back up and head on over to the $300 zone, guys. So, but yeah, more candles, the better we can form a nice shorter term trend channel. But this one is what it's looking like right now. And that's kind of why I look for time distance, so I can see, you know, what kind of trend channel are we forming. Obviously, it's going to be down. It's going to be a downtrend here, but we can make some money on these bounces up. And that's how we want to play this out. All right, but honestly, it can do what it did on that COVID. You know, it went really back down and then started shooting back up, you know. So we want to use a system that works. And just for briefest scenario, this strategy works. It has over 95% win ratio. Been doing it for over 6 years. I love it. You use time distance. We know an absurd amount of time. If they don't touch the daily EMA 5 for bigger cap stocks and 5 daily candles, that is extremely long. We have to look at the news. Obviously, the news was pretty bad, so I'm going to give this one some time. But I do think a dead cat bounce is going to happen because we're well below the ATR 4. So this is very good. And so when you see this system, you got to know things are going to respect what the algos want. The algos know we have to hit the 5, the 10, and the 20, which is all these middle bands here. They always do. It doesn't matter how bad the news is. It's going to hit it, but obviously it's going to do it in a different time frame. So you have to look at that. So when I look at things like this, for example, I wouldn't buy puts right away because, one, we just left the EMA 5. There's no time distance. And so how you play this out is you wait for time distance, and now guess what happens? We retouch the EMA 5 here because there just wasn't much wiggle room here. What I want to see is a blow off what we're getting now, and you want to see how to play this. And looking at CrowdStrike, you could have made massive money. You know, there's plenty of opportunities on this stock, like something like this. This is the kind of the scenario I want to see, but we're looking at the buying side. So right in here, we know we have to hit the EMA 5. So here's your EMA 5 here, right in here. The last time we touched it was right here. You can physically see that no candle was touching it till this candle here. So all these candles are slightly above it. And so we can now count time distance. This is 1 candle. This is 2 candles, 3, 4, 5. So on this 5th daily candle, it's a blow off top. It's way over your ATR 4. It's very high up there. You have a high K of 94.54. You know you have to touch the EMA 5. So in my mind, this makes totally sense to buy puts because we have well below, we haven't touched that EMA 5. And what does algos do? We go and touch it. And we make a big move down with options. You would have made massive money. And then we keep going down and keep going down because then, you know, we don't know the time frame, but we do know the 10 has to be touched and the 20. But all we're aiming for is the EMA 5. So on the calculator, if you just buy shares, it has a roughly 20% gain. That's going to fluctuate. And so this is kind of what I'm seeing here. We're on the 4th daily candle of no EMA 5. So we're on the 4th daily candle. As you can see, we haven't touched it on 1, 2, 3, 4. That last example was a put side play. This is going to be a call side play. We're going to look for the trend reversal. If this gets under 10 on the K value, the bottom stochastic oscillator, that is very bullish, guys. So, yeah, I mean, this is a rare opportunity. This is not going to happen all the time, so take advantage. This is a nice company. You can make lots of money on calls. Obviously, the calls are expensive, so it's going to be more for the bigger accounts, or you could do if you're feeling bull. You know, I really think it's going to correct. So you could do probably 11 days out, and you can look at the price here. If you want to do some out of the money, yeah, you could say, okay, you can pay $800 for this one. It just depends on your risk tolerance. But as you can see, IV is a little higher compared to the 3 months out. So you're going to pay a little more. But I will say this, it is due for a drop down. I will say, or not a drop down, it's due for a bull move up here soon. So I'm going to give it one more day. But I really think, guys, this is the blow off top, or not the top, the blow off bottom. Bulls take control and we go back up. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys want to join the premium Discord, learn about this system, learn about how to trade, learn about how to use a strategy that wins with confidence. A lot of people see this trade, they're freaking out. They're running through they're just running away. They're selling for a loss, or they bought too soon and didn't know about time distance. And they probably bought this candle, and their odds of winning are just dramatically cut loose there. Dramatically cut loose. They don't have a system. They just know, oh, CrowdStrike, good company. It's down. I'm going to buy it. So they buy out here day. It's down 4%, down 3%, down 11%, down 13%. But there's no system that tells them what's going on. We have a system that sees where is the trampoline effect going to happen. Something has to hold, and all we need is that bounce up, and that's all we need. And so if you guys want to join the premium Discord, click the link down below in YouTube comments or in the description. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. And what you're going to get, guys, is you're going to get alerts sent to your phone. Entries and exits. So if you have a job and you're like, oh, I don't have time, I will alert you guys the best plays that I think is going to happen. So what's going to happen is click that link. It'll be in the description or YouTube comments down below. Please read how to subscribe, read avoid scammers. I'll never message or DM you first. I only sell this service through Discord. So if you go on over to the server shop up here in the top left, you'll see I offer two services for an extremely affordable price. I get tons of people saying that you should charge way over this, and you can compared to the other services. Because with the record, the high win ratio, the knowledge, and teaching you how to fish, I think anybody can do this. And I'm not here to explode the prices, because I know not everyone has big accounts and they don't have the money just to dip their toes in the water. I've seen services cost hundreds and thousands of dollars, and they're still losing traders. So what I want to do is I want to show you guys, I think it's more important to teach you guys why to take a trade instead of just alerting. So for the $12 a month, you get Day and Swing Trading Plus, and you get access to all my sections of the subscription. It's the highest value thing. My day trades have been absolute fire. It has another system that uses shorter time frames, and it could make massive money. For example, so as you can see for CrowdStrike, what we would use is a shorter term time frame, and we would capitalize on this time distance here with the lower band. And you see how price always has to hit the EMA 5, 10, and 20. We would capitalize on this big move up here to make massive money, and that would have been an easy 50% gain on the 7 DTE weekly expiration. So $12 a month, you get access to everything, and it's cheaper if you do it on your computer than on your phone. You'll pay slightly more than $12 if you do it on your phone, so try to do it on your computer. You're going to access to RTK live streams, my RTK journal, my wins and losses, which is well over 95%. Day trade alerts, swing trade alerts, and all that. So, but I just want to give analysis on CrowdStrike. I know a lot of people are probably playing this thing, and that is how I feel about it. I will be looking to get into it on the 5th daily candle and see where we go from there, and look for a lower K value. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Love you all. Give this video a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the Discord. Peace out.